I'm sure it can all be buffed out, right? Yeah. What do you think? So dirty. You and I could watch them all day. Sorry, guys. Our bad. We just didn't know. If you were here with us last week, you may recall we took a seriously wrong turn onto some ATV trails. Overlanding is not for us, I think. But we slowly made it through the forest and, at the end of the day, to this cool campsite overlooking a huge lava field. After being in this forest for 2 nights, though, I think we're ready to move on. I forgot to show you all of the scratches on the car. Oh, it is a little painful. I'm sure it can all be buffed out, right? Yeah. Oh, that is pretty bad. This is what happens when you're having fun in the forest. Whew. You're probably gonna have to do a... Oh, okay, why not? All right, Gary is back behind the wheel. I think he looks a lot more confident today.
I don't know. It worked yesterday. I had to pull down trees and clear the path, so.
That gave me some more time behind the wheel on back roads, so that's not a bad thing. Whew. But yes, we've got the bumpy roads. You can tell where all the ATV folks are staying. No wonder we had so much traffic this morning. Yeah, they're having a party today. I guess that shouldn't be surprising. It is Memorial Day weekend. Well, we've made it out of Deschutes National Forest and we're headed south, eventually trying to get into Nevada. We're going to be going through a bit of mountainous territory, so yeah, I've got to put my big girl pants on. I don't know if I have them. Now this is a cool view. Look at this.
I should let you drive it.
Hell no. We were going about 10 miles an hour. That is a strange rock just jutting out there. Like with all this flat land here. You got, what did I say it was called? Fort Rock. Yeah, it's Fort Rock. And these are things.
Farms.
Farms, yeah.
Ranches.
We decided to stop by a teeny tiny town called Christmas Valley, Oregon. They had diesel, which we needed after trouncing around in the forest. Funnily enough, the place we were looking for in the forest, a crack in the ground, was actually just a bit north of this town with much easier access. But maybe another time after we've forgotten our Deschutes trip.
It's a little out of the way to get diesel, but we're filled up, so.
Yep. Now we can go wherever we want to go. Now I'm hungry. We already passed the place, didn't we?
I can turn around.
Yeah, let's go do that. But you might as well just relax and have a decent meal. All right, we're going to Ranch Hand Bar and Grill in Christmas Valley, Oregon. Good food, fun-looking bar, and an even better people-watching experience. Would definitely recommend.
2901. Alrighty.
One of the many things we love about this lifestyle is that we can choose to get off main roads and slow down a bit. We needed to head to Reno, but we're going to take a more scenic and longer trip to get there. While I was planning last night, I found an interesting side excursion that would take us up into the mountains just west of Summer Lake in the Fremont National Forest. So, that's where we're headed. We'll try to find a campsite for a night or two and see what we can find.
Going up.
Oh, muddy in here.
It is. That's the road. I say that we're not doing that road. A lot of these roads are not here. So let me walk up just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure no.
All right, so do we want to try to turn around, back up, or how?
Well, you were saying back up, and I think that is probably a better idea.
We need to
because
just see if we...
We'll probably have to do a couple of back and forth over there. I'll watch your passenger side. Okay, let's check the stickiness of this. Do a little passenger. Okay. I'm trying to figure out a place to turn around. This all looks so muddy. My thought was that you would try to go straight and then towards the end turn.
So, I cannot turn sharp.
Let me check the tires as you're going in. Hold on. Okay, now you're starting to get mud, so I would not go any further.
I mean, now it's starting to, the trees are starting to close in, so there was
Right, I agree.
get in there and see if it's clearings.
Oh, do you want me to stop and go? Yeah, I can grab.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I'll grab the scooter.
Before we get all too far up in there.
We're in some national forest, and we really weren't sure whether the truck was going to be able to make it down this road. They're more like ATV roads, something we tend to do a little bit more than we should. And we are both going down with the scooter to check out a spot there. I think we might be able to make it, but it was good that we could use the scooter to go down and come back, and both of us could check it out. It is a little wet here, so turning this really heavy rig around could get ourselves into trouble, so always good to have both of us look at the area.
There's a clearing here that might work. It's not far.
I need you to walk on it and make sure it's not muddy. If it feels like it's soft, we need to X-nay it.
Like halfway between you and me, those trees are going to be a problem, though. I'm coming back.
Okay.
That is a really bumpy road. Lots of rocks, very loose dirt. What do you think?
All right, so I think we'd be all right. What I would do is we'll need to push it to the right and see what we can do.
Okay. Try to see if we can miss that tree.
Yeah, or just brush against it.
The issue is turning around, because we would need to turn around.
Well, we need to back into it.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Do you want to try somewhere else?
I'm open. I'm kind of in a quandary, so
Yeah. And it's going to be tight getting back there.
yeah, it will be.
Let's go somewhere else. We'll see if we can scope something else out. Try to go a little bit more to your driver, but you're doing fine. You're going to hit a tree a little bit. Okay, maybe a lot. Hold on. Stop. Stop. Let me see if I can... You know what? Just let it scrape. Just let it scrape. It's not like we haven't got enough scrapes already. Oops. Whoops, hold on. I'm glad that happened while we were doing this.
Trees must have unlatched it.
Yeah. A road on our left, although I'm not confident about that at all. You want to check it out before we go in?
I'm gonna pull in because I want to. Doesn't seem horrible here.
We're getting to the point where we would need to find a place. And this is pretty. And it's wide open. So dirty! Thank you. There you are. Oh, that's so funny. What you doing? Man, I could watch them all day. I'm glad they're not in my yard, though. I guess they are. This is our backyard for today. Where are we?
Mule Deer.
Are they mule deer?
Bad animal.
Definitely all right. We are currently riding on Government Harvey Pass in southern Oregon, coming out of the mountains and trying to get down to 31. Definitely steep, lots of snow still. Not lots of snow, there's still some snow here. Very pretty, very tall. There's no way I'm driving here. Nope, 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 nope.
Was.
I embrace the wuss. Poor things. Oh, that one's like, oh, just stop. Just let him go. I feel bad for him. We scared him. Friends are down there. Got the cow jam going on.
Scratching you and stuff.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Our bad. We just didn't know. Bye-bye. This one's not even paying attention. Hey, you left your friends. Moo. Do they fight back?
Well, they ain't messing with our kids. Sure.
Yeah. I have a sudden hankering for ice cream now.
Milk.
Hello. Hello. Mountain climbing cows right there. It is gorgeous here.